Hello everyone, this is Shadow Dragon back with another episode of DC Universe Online, and this is going to be part of the character design series where we go into some of the details of character creation. So recently in the latest time capsule, they released a whole bunch of slightly more common chroma materials. Right now they're kind of overpriced. I'll go into the prices in a separate video. That'll be in the price guide series. But I did grab one of the lower end ones, which is currently the Bronze Metal Chroma pack. So we're going to go over all the steps on how to use it and the different ways to use it. And the challenge here is I'm going to take this suit. This is the one I envision being converted over to the chroma material. So I don't know if it's going to work or not. And one of the other things is, like with the previous chromas, I unpacked, I only had 3 of them, and I used them all on female characters. So I haven't tried them on a male character yet, which has different styles, including this chest piece, which is actually pretty challenging. This is the Rapture chest for the male, which is completely different than the female one. And I'll explain that in a caption because it actually needs a long explanation. But the idea is I want to get this look and feel using the new Bronze Metal Chroma. So it might not necessarily be the same pieces, but we're just trying to get, that overall look of this green and bronze knight. And this is nature character, so I'm going with that guideline where we're matching up powers with the colors. So the green is in there, and the bronze is kind of representing the orange-brown hue. Alright, so let's get into this. So first, you get a pack, so unfortunately you can't preview them, and just like materials, you also can't preview. But what happens when you open this is you get the 3 variants. And as I explained in my previous video, which I'll link to in a card in the upper right, these are 3 combinations of a possible 27. So you can't do everything with these until they come up with some kind of interface that actually allows all 27 combinations. But for now, it's just 3 and whatever, I guess it's whatever combinations are picked by the devs. Now, in these capsules, this will award a feat. You get a feat for using one of them. So you could potentially spread this across 3 characters just to get the feat on 3 characters. I only recommend that if you're never going to use this. If you're only doing it for the feat, then that's what you should do to be more economical with your in-game cash. But if you're going for character design, you're going to want all 3 of these on one character. So you see the feat popped after using 1. And the reason for that is most likely you're going to be trying to match up unlike sets, unlike parts from different sets. And when you do that, you're going to need to flip through the 3 combinations to see if it works, because chances are it's really hard to get an entire custom set to work with 1 chroma. Okay, so to begin with, we're going to start replacing the material that I have set as bronze. Let's see, the middle one is unused, and I'm using the nature material for the weapons only. So I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put these in order. I'll fix the weapon later. So when I place this 3rd one in, you'll start to see that it totally doesn't work. Okay, so I'm going to start with the chest. That's the most important part. Let's see if any of these 3 combinations work. So this is if you want to go with like a black base. Unfortunately, with the male Rapture, you're going to have that middle piece as a different color always, so none of these may work. Okay, so that's a bright green metallic taking over the whole piece. Oh no, wait, that's okay. Sorry, that's no material. So starting with the chromas, you can have a black with a bronze middle piece, or bronze with green middle. Unfortunately, you can't make the whole thing that metallic bronze. So I think, yeah, this is not going to work. I'm going to have to change that chest piece to something else. So I'm going to reset back to Chroma 1. And what I'm thinking is either... Let's try either Divine or Archangel. So here's Archangel, and we're going to flip through. Nah, not really. See, the problem with chromas is it's going to fill the 3 slots. Now that could be a plus or minus depending on which gear piece you use. But as I've mentioned in my previous videos and probably multiple times, is the regular plain chromas are going to be more compatible with more mismatched sets. Alright, let's take a look at what Divine looks like. Now Divine, it looks similar to Archangel, so yeah, most likely if one doesn't work, the other one's not going to work. Okay, now the other thing I have in mind is either Malevolent Knight or Virtuous. Okay, so the goal with Virtuous is I'm going to want the main piece as bronze, and ideally the dark color will be the chainmail underneath, with the light color as the trims. So let's see if we can get that. Okay, I think this is the one. So that is, unfortunately it gets cut off. I think that's that's number 2. And the legs, I'm already using Virtuous Knight. But you see how Virtuous Knight, like with the regular material, was able to match up with the Rapture top, but with chromas it is not. Alright, so let's see, this is number 2. And the feet are also Virtuous Knight. So these 3 are a like set. They are just going to work. So 1, 2. Now the other parts could be a challenge. The head, I'm thinking, is going to work just because it doesn't go too crazy with the 3 slots overlapping. So Chroma 1, it kind of has black, or that's actually a dark green. That is the main part, and it's got the bronze trim. We want the reverse of that. Actually, all 3 of these kind of work with the head. I'll go with that one for now. The face, I'm going to try to... That's one of the face masks, the ventilators. Going to see if we could either make that all the dark color or all bronze. So let's see what all bronze looks like. Yeah, let's go with that, because we have the continuation of the bronze around the face into the mask. One of the harder parts about Virtuous Knight is not many shoulders really work with the style. You know what? I'm going to color the back first. I might opt to just not have a material on the back. Because what this green does is it matches up with the glow here, and it matches up with the accessory. But anyway, let's take a look at what the chroma looks like. So if we go with the bronze cape, for the cape, I'm looking for contrast, so I'm not going to go metallic there. I'm going to want this to be one of the greens. It does get rid of that special effect color. If I had to use a chroma for that, I would use that one. Because what it does is it makes the metal like the glow. And then the green and black contrast with the bronze of the armor. So I'm going to leave that for now. Anyway, it's only one step just to remove it. Now the hands are not going to look as good as a chroma with the chroma, because it's gonna delete that glow that is the signature of that style. So with chromas, that would be the matching one for it, but it loses the glow. So let's try something else. Now I'm gonna go with Malevolent Knight because I just like the shape of that one better. So right off the bat, that one matches. Actually, Malevolent and Virtuous have a lot of compatible parts. Now, what to pick for the shoulders? Maybe Wizardly? No, that doesn't work because the trim is is opposite of the chest. Doesn't work either. Oh wow, okay, so none of these work. Because ideally, like for these shoulders to match the chest, the main part needs to be bronze. And let's see. Or actually the trim needs to be bronze and then the back color needs to be black, like the background color, but none of these combinations do that. So yeah, that's where you hit the issue where we have only 3 of the 27 combinations. So unfortunately the shape works for Wizardly, but I can't use it because the chroma doesn't work. I don't like the Virtuous Knight one. Viking is a little big. Vengeance worked with the other chest, but the thing about Virtuous Knight is it's very top heavy. It's like very round too. So hard to find matching shoulders for. So the idea of this video is just to show you the process of what I'm basically going through trying to convert these. And not all of these are successful. So it's kind of too bad there's no way to preview these like with all of your different styles. Because you could be making a multi-million-dollar mistake if none of your styles work. That one is not bad. That's not bad. Little large though. That's also not bad. I just had to spend 4 replays for that one. But we could preview it with the chromas to see if it works. Okay, so that would be the matching one if I went with Progeny of Dark Side. So let's set it to that color for now, and we'll flip through what I can do without replays. Actually, that is not bad either. I might go with Prince Ulgo. Let's see how these get scrambled though. No, it would definitely be that one for Prince Ulgo. Phantom Zone Reaver, that's too big. Never liked Oolong. Paramilitary does not work because it's not wide enough. That one is too wide. Not wide enough. Necromancer has a nice shape, but I have a feeling none of these combinations are really going to work. Nope. It's not bad, but there's something off about it. Well, actually, this one is not bad. Okay, I'm actually favoring that right now. Military tech is too small. Oh, Midnight is not bad either. But it's too bad this bottom piece is in bronze. That would have been perfect. Talisman is too big. Let's see. Metalhead is surprisingly not bad, but I still like Necromancer better there.
You don't know what it's like when you go away. It gets dark.
Oh, League of Assassins could work also.
And then, at night, the wolves come.
Yeah, League of Assassins would have the same setting as Necromancer. Yeah, Kabuki is close, but it has that green line in the bottom that kind of bothers me. But let's flip through the combination to see if there's another one. Nope. Yeah, that one just has a weird assignment. Pretty sure none of the Kryptonian ones are going to work with this set. Just your Joker. Ooh, Hera's Strength maybe. Also not bad, but I'm liking one of the other ones better. The other one at the beginning of the alphabet I'm thinking is probably Spindrift. Just because it could have the logo. But nah, it's too small for this set.
What you doing?
I've always liked Druid, but I thought it hangs a little bit too low. Clown Prince is just a button. Not Checkmate, not Man-Bat, Bloodbat, Biker. Barbarian could work. Like this, it's a good jousting armor. Let's see if I could reverse the black and green though. Huh, maybe. So I've got Barbarian, League of Assassins, and Necromancer so far. Antifreeze is a good plain one, but I'd rather have League of Assassins there. Too modern, too small. Doesn't match in shape, too large. That's a little bit too large. I'd rather, if I went with horns, I'd go with Necromancer. Adaptive Android is not bad. But it's a bit modern. I put that more with a tech suit. Alright, so I'm gonna go with League of Assassins. And let me just flip once more through the combinations. Yeah, that's the one I want. Okay, so this would be a full chroma conversion of this armory here. Now that might not be the best style, but that's just what it looks like with all chromas. I think I'm going to go ahead and adjust the cape back to a non-chroma because I want something else to accent the accessory. I don't want to ditch the accessory. And right now I just have the eye color and accessory matching, but it would be nice to have one more thing. So I'm going to convert the cape back. Okay, so I did some lighting tests and made a few adjustments to the costume. So here is the final. I changed the legs to Strength of Hera because Virtuous Knight had like a large green stripe, and that's a little odd because I had it set to the same as the chest. So I guess that set in itself has that flaw, where the trims on the legs are larger than the trims on the chest piece. So Strength of Hera can be a little bit more bronze. With this combination, and here's the chest reverted back to regular colors, matching the eyes and the accessory. And the other thing to do after you clean it all up is check out what materials you actually used. So through all of my adjustments here, I'm only using 2 and 3. So I was able to revert the first one back to the wild material, which is what I wanted for the weapons. So I think in a lot of cases you will be able to free up that one slot to maybe use something for special effects. Like if you wanted like one of the power materials for your weapons, or perhaps like the shoulders and cape or something like that, just to give contrast to the base armor itself. Most combinations will allow you to have that slot back. If you're really lucky, all you'll need is one of these, but that'll only work if you're using like a full set of something. But in that case, you wouldn't be totally original because you'd just be using a preset. But that is the full process in converting a traditional look with plain materials into one of the new chromas. Hope this helped you out, and thanks for watching.